Hello everybody, and welcome to another Bond Boot Camp brought to you by Envision Capital. I'm Marilyn Cohen.
I'm Alex Anderson.
So today we wanted to bring you a video to tell you about two important things going on in bond land. The first in muni land and the second with corporate bonds. So Alex, take it away.
Well, what's going on in the municipal market right now is this upcoming summer months, we're going to see a massive amount of bonds being called and matured. This means that the supply of bonds is going to go way down, and in fact, yields are going to go down with it. So we're seeing yields that are very depressed right now.
So in other words, that means then yields are going to get more depressed because demand continues to increase.
Yes, and the summer months are months that there's typically very low issuance for municipal bonds. So that's going to contribute as well.
Oh, this is kind of a recipe for problems for us, those of us who manage portfolios, because in the summer months, particularly June and July, all these coupon payments come in. Now you're telling us that there's going to be tons of maturities. And one other thing, Alex, I know that there's going to be a lot of bonds that are totally paid down and not refinanced by the state, cities, and counties.
For sure. So there's going to be a lot of cash going into people's accounts and not a lot of places to put them when it comes to municipal bonds.
Okay, so we've shared with you the problem. Now what's the answer?
The answer is, I would say, to probably keep a portfolio short, fine bonds, not too far out. Now is not the time to extend out in duration or maturities because you're really not getting that much bang for your buck.
So where's like the sweet spot then?
I would say inside 5 years is probably a safe place to be.
Because your pickup in yield goes up a whopping what if you go out 30 or 20 years?
You know, I would say it's minimal at best. I don't even want to describe.
Oh, he's much more polite than me. It isn't even 0.75%. It may not even be a half a percentage
Not even worth
point.
saying.
Okay. So now we're going to flip into what's going on with corporate bonds. But there's going to be an experiment. The regulatory agencies think that there should be an experiment in which when a mega large institution does a bond trade, and they haven't decided whether it's going to be a minimum of 5 million or 10 million, they don't have to report the trade for 48 hours, 2 days. Now we are going back in time, back into the cave times when you had no system of reporting. We have had the trace system since early 2000, and Alex, I think this is unconscionable.
I know, it's 2019 and they're trying to take out transparency in the market. This is unbelievable to think. And it's really bad for do-it-yourself investors at home because you have less visibility of what's going on in the market.
And it's bad for middle market managers like ourselves because we're not trading 5 and 10 million at a pop. We're trading 1 million, 2 million, maybe 3 million. So what all this means in plain English is that a broker sells a huge bond position to a PIMCO or a BlackRock, and he doesn't have to report that transaction, either the size or the price, for 2 days. Now, what that means to us and you, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, is you use the trades, the trading prices, like you would with stocks or options, as a benchmark to, am I paying too much? Am I paying too little? No trades have happened. Do I go in there, blind? And I just think this is a terrible experiment. And it seems to me somebody's paid off somebody in order to get this executed.
Yeah, absolutely. Must be some serious lobbying going on in Washington if they're trying to take away transparency into the financial markets.
So let's discuss, who is this really good for?
This is really good for broker dealers, I would think, because they can buy bonds on the cheap and then mark them way up and you wouldn't even know it.
Ka-ching, ka-ching. It's for them to make more money. That's the way it looks like to us. And if there's any discrepancies, who will care? Because this is an experiment. It's an experiment that should never be done. And I just question the common sense that left the room about this.
Absolutely. It's unfathomable.
So very disconcerting. There's many times when we're buying a block of corporate bonds, could be 1 million, could be 2 million, and Alex will say that, Marilyn, there's no trades that have occurred today yet. And I usually say, Well, I don't think I want to be the first one. I want to see what context our offerings or our bids are. So this is going to make everybody's job more difficult, and it's going to put more money into the coffers of the broker-dealers.
Yeah, it's the way I look at it too. Is it's when you sell your home, wouldn't you want to know what your neighbors have sold your similar houses for?
Perfect analogy. Perfect. Well, this is us giving you the problems that we're going to be seeing in the next couple months, and we hope that you can circumvent them by being smart and knowing exactly what you're doing. I'm Marilyn Cohen.
I'm Alex Anderson.
And we're from Envision Capital Management, a money management firm in El Segundo, California. Feel free to call us at area code 310-445-3252 for any additional information.
Coronado for the sun, incoming Coronado for the sun. So screw that bell, we're having fun. So screw that bell, we're having fun. I shave my head, make me pretty for the ladies. Shave my head.